Warning, this video isn't for anyone under the age of 16. If you're under 16 years old, please leave the video now because we do get into some adult type shit. Thank you. Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy CharlesISanimeWorld, and yes, you read the title, and this is my thoughts on Funimation removing interspecies reviewers because it falls outside company standards. So let's talk about this real quick. Now, as we all know, interspecies reviewers is basically a hentai. Let's be honest, that's what it is, okay? So Funimation removed it from its streaming service. And this is their official statement on it. After careful consideration, we determined that this series falls outside of our standards. Excuse me, that's funny. Okay. I got to read this with a straight face. Okay. We have the utmost respect for our creators, so rather than substantially alter the content, we felt taking it down was the most respectful choice. Now, let's go back to that first part. After careful consideration, we determined that the series falls outside of our standards. Now, Funimation, I have to ask you this. What standards? Okay, that's what I want to know. What are your standards? Your company that was caught. You know, there's actual footage out there on the internet of your voice actors making incest jokes. Okay, so I mean, let's be honest here, Funimation. Your standards aren't that high to begin with. So I want to know what falls in the parameter of being outside of your standards, and when it comes to anime and manga. Because when it comes to anime, I mean, for the most part, there's a lot of anime out there that would fall outside of your standards. Is it anything that features nudity to a certain extent or anything of that nature? I mean, what is outside of your standards? When did you develop standards? Okay, your SJW is showing Funimation. I miss ADV films so much. It's times like this I truly miss ADV films. Okay, so I have to ask myself another question. When you guys were going around gathering up all these animes, you know, saying, okay, we want the rights to this, we want to stream this, okay? You didn't take the time, and I want to hope that you guys are smart enough to actually review the animes that you're going to license. That's just like saying, I'm going to go to the dealership and I'm going to get that car. I'm not going to look at it. I don't care what it looks like underneath the hood. I don't care the mileage on it. I don't care about any of that. That's the car that I want. I'm going to go to this used car shop dealer and just pick that car. I'm not going to research it, find out information about it. Was it involved in any accidents, anything of that nature? No. I just want that car. Is that what you did, Funimation? I want to hope that you're smarter than that, that you actually at least took the time to say, okay, do we want to license this series? Let's Google it and find out what it's about. Are there any screenshots of it? I mean, there has to be some type of information out there about an anime that you're planning on licensing. So in my mind, I hope that you're not stupid enough. I hope this company isn't stupid enough to go out there and just license all these random animes just to get them and just put them underneath Funimation's belt. You know, I really hope that you would take the time to actually look and see what you're licensing. But because of, you know, your standards, I guess you didn't. So that's another L for you, Funimation. Another L. Now, the dub. Was it the dub that did it? Because you've already dubbed one episode of it. Did the dub actor say, I'm feeling uncomfortable doing this? These same voice actors, mind you, that were probably involved with those Dragon Ball Z incest jokes that happened earlier on last year. Okay? So I just wonder, you know, what was the point when you said, no, we can't do this. This is outside of our standards. Is it because people were complaining that you were altering and editing content? You know, is that the reason? And then you say to yourself, no, we don't want to do this. We don't want this. We're not going to alter and edit it. So we're just not going to show it at all. I wish I wish so much that ADV films were back. I really do. I wish J-List. I wish J-List would start licensing anime and putting out the subs. I really do. Because I doubt that it's outside of their standards. Okay, I want to know what's going to happen in the future. What's going to happen in the future when other risque animes come out? Are you going to actually license them to say, oh, this falls outside of our standards when people start complaining about it? I think that's what happened. I think that you put it on your site and you thought, okay, this is going to be an easy fan service cash grab for the nerds out there because that's how you see people. Let's be honest here. And you say, okay, they have boobs in it, so let's go with that. But then all your other SJW members, your social justice warriors, they start complaining and saying, wait, I don't want to see this. This is basically a hentai. You had to start editing it. And you edit it even more. And to the fact that you say, we can't even salvage this. So that's what happened. Okay? That's what happened, Funimation. All right? Outside of company standards, my ass. I'm telling you the truth, man. And I wonder, what does your parent company think of this? What does Sony think about all of this? Do they play a role in this somehow as well? I really wonder what is going on with the inner workings of Funimation lately. Overall, you guys have become such a despicable company, trash company, you know? And like I say, I will never support Funimation. I really don't like you guys. I will always support anime and manga from other companies. But when it comes to just Funimation, no. No thank you. Okay? But hey, that'll do it, guys. That's just been my overall thoughts on this. Think about anime. Funimation. I'm canceling interspecies reviewers. Hopefully the uncut will still be out there on the internet since Funimation is too much of a punk. I said it to actually show it because it now falls outside of their standards. It's again not to repeat myself, but I can't picture in my mind you guys going out there spending money on the rights to these animes, these licenses, and not even knowing what you're buying. Just getting it just to own it and say, it's mine, it's all mine. That's stupid within itself. Hey, that'll do it, guys, man. I'm your boy CharlesISanimeWorld. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about Funimation canceling interspecies reviewers, from their streaming service? I wonder, will they continue the dub? That's another question. They decided not to stream it anymore, so I'm wondering, will they continue the dub? Will they have a Blu-ray release later on with the dub on it? I mean, like, I see that Funimation is still going to try to make money off of this, so while they canceled it from their streaming service, I guarantee you that we will see a subtitled only, probably a subtitled only Blu-ray release from Funimation. I would bet money on that. And again, do you want to know how I know there's some BS up with this? Because Funimation released one of the greatest fan servicey animes to me, period. Valkyrie Drive Mermaid. That was Funimation. And you're trying to tell me that Valkyrie Drive Mermaid didn't fall outside of their standards, but interspecies reviewers actually does? If you guys have never seen Valkyrie Drive Mermaid, go watch Valkyrie Drive Mermaid. And you're trying to tell me that was okay, but interspecies reviewers, now that particular anime falls outside of their company standards. Go to hell. Hey, I'm your boy Charles' Anime World. I'll catch you guys next time. Sayonara, suckers.